My father always used to say that anyone who wore a hat never actually caught a never caught a cold. Sorry about that. But I'm a person with plenty of hats, and when you have a lot, you always have a favourite. And this is my favourite, my old Panama. I call him Old Faithful. And you can imagine the number of losers I've backed that Old Faithful has witnessed, especially, of course, at Goodwood. Now, my wife, the booby, is sick to death of Old Faithful. She wants me to chuck him out. I'm very reluctant. I love the old boy, but I've come to St James's, to Locks, opened in 1676, and I have it on reliable authority that the very first hat they sold on the opening day in 1676 was indeed Old Faithful. It isn't going to be easy choosing from all these Panamas. Each one individually made, like their owners or individuals who wear them. No two are exactly alike. But the first question I've got to ask Jay, everyone must ask you this, Jay, why are they called Panamas?
Well, Panama is where they were exported. Origin is Ecuador. That's where they're woven and put together. And then they were exported to Panama, and they were then transported to the rest of the town, cities, and rest of the world.
Now, what's so special, say, about this Panama here?
This particular one is a super fine. It's a very fine weave, and the feel of it is very fine, and it's very light.
Very light.
Very light. This particular one is a folder, which you can fold, and it goes in a tube for traveling purposes. Whereas this one is a trilby. It's a non-folder. The structure is sturdy, and it travels like you wear it. Or it goes in a box.
You look very dapper there, I thought, yes.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. There we are.
And how about this chap here? He looks, is he a bit sort of lower grade?
Although this is part of the range, it's not a Panama. This is tropical grass, machine woven. So, that is super fine. Fine in Panama, again, folder, non-folder. And it sort of goes on to different crown shape, which is pork pie crown. Frank Sinatra, who used to wear such a crown. And it's more of a like colonial. This is, again, a trilby, which has a narrow brim. And then we're going into a medium grade, which just comes in trilby. Again, the feel, you can immediately tell that it's a different grade altogether.
That's $695 for this. It seems very, very pricey, Jay.
It sounds very dear, but there's a lot of work gone into it. An individual weaver spends 3 months, and this is done with their nails. We sell a lot prior to Goodwood, but we do sell Panama all year round. Mainly our customers, obviously, they are travelers and they go on holiday and so on and so forth.
Now, Jay, if I'm going to pay £685 for this,
yes,
and I'm only a poor person, I cannot believe you're going to wrap it up and screw it up. Show me how that works.
Certainly. You're wearing it, the hat is like so. When you want to fold it, the brim goes all the way down and the bow stays on the outside. You place your hand in the crown like so, then you press it to a concave like so.
You've ruined it.
Not damaging the hat at all. There we are. You roll it with pressure on the brim like so, then this will happily go in a tube like so. And then this is ready for the suitcase and travel.
Absolutely fantastic. And take it out again, Jay.
Certainly. There we are. It comes out of the tube. Again, unroll it like so. Take the brim up like so. Bow always on the left-hand side. There we are.
Well, come on, Jay. Do your worst. Convince me to change from Old Faithful.
Certainly. What I'm going to do is measure what hat size you take. Thank you.
Am I a big head, Jay? Am I big-headed?
Not at all. Standard head, I would say.
Oh, yes. I'm normal, Jay, yes?
Perfectly.
Oh, that's all right.
Right. What I'm going to do is get the first hat, which I feel will be good for you. This is Monte Cristi, fine grade, and it's a snap brim, so it's a Monte Cristi Classique. There we are. This is a super fine trilby, wide brim. This is a Savannah, and this is Frank Sinatra pork pie crown. I think this is a definite winner, a Monte Cristi superfine folder. There we go.
Oh, yes, he's lovely. He's like silk. He is absolutely divine on me. but I'm sorry, Jay. Lord March, I apologise. Your Grace, I abase myself, but in the end, it's got to be Old Faithful. I've fallen in love. I'm always in love with Old Faithful, but there's no doubt this is second best to Old Faithful. Booby, I'm coming home wearing Old Faithful.